Hi, Gemini. If you want to come on in, have a seat for some artistic, holistic, and spiritual support. Here's your ink blot made in your name and essence. We're going to scry here in the spirit of June. You're welcome to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time and terms for shapes and symbols that speak. Geminis will scry your ink, add on tarot and oracle. The spirit box is here kicking for any audio additions that may inspire, educate, or entertain. And whenever you're ready. I'm going to take a moment here to close my eyes. You're welcome to join me. Cleansing the palette of perception. Releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support. We're here for Gemini. Okay. Gemini, there's this overwhelming feeling. And I say overwhelming that I'm connected to at least like 2 things for sure, maybe a third, but I'm kind of flying on what I feel like is a fossil. See if I can share this with you. A fossil of a firefish. I have no idea if that makes any sense to anyone, but it's like a fossilized firefish. This is coming through in 2 different ways. One, it's a skunk, and I am like under the chin, you know, like if you were petting something, you're like, oh. So you might really be friendly with boundaries right now. That's kind of feeling I'm getting. And there's like an arm extending out there. So there's the one attachment.
This is strange.
It is very strange. And then this other one is in like the solar plexus area. And this is more of a gold. I'm not sure if the coloring is allowing it to fully come through. But it's like solar plexus to solar plexus. And there's also a woman here. So there's something about being kind to the boundaries, and I feel like you're doing that. They're not a burden.
I told her.
They're not a burden. That's beautiful. And then this solar plexus down. Oh, okay, there's something there that's catching my attention as well. And this is transforming into a fox. This fire fossil fish is now turning into a fox. And this is a woman. I'm going to flip it here so I can dig in. Sorry. But if you saw anything, please feel well to comment below. And always follow your own intuition. Okay. In the connection between what I feel like is either a mother figure, your energy, or feminine energy, and you might be the child because you are connected like the golden thread of like the umbilical cord. Seeing like a gremlin or a goblin attached to it, something along the lines. So I don't know if there is, maybe you are pregnant, you're an adult now, and you're recalling childhood. Anyway, there might have been something about the process of childbirth, but you guys are very much so connected. But I don't know if there was a trauma. Maybe it was even in the passing of this mother figure that it's like a little goblin. So it's not that it's necessarily a bad thing. I don't want to get caught up in that, but it's just there's something. There's a point of reference that I'm kind of hung up on. It's something also more subconscious or in the cells.
Are you a friend?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to go into the fox first. Okay. So the fox is playful. Something about maybe like a wit, or I was, how do I say this? The fox is fleeting. Like I might like see it out of the corner of my eye or something like that. Something about being playful. I don't know if I'm being brought to when I was a child. I don't know if it's my feminine energy or expression. I had a child and I'm wanting to be more playful with it, or I'm a mother in spirit and I still see you so playfully as my babe, as my baby, and we are connected. We're connected. And I'm so proud of you for the boundaries that you're building, and you're not seeing them as burdens. To release some sort of burden. I'm also seeing a robot. What is this robot from? It's a woman again. It's a woman robot I can't remember the movie that's like Stepping Forward. I can't remember the name of it. If I do remember it, I will pin it below in the comments. But there's some sort of experiment going on. And there's a female robot. And a guest comes in from the company, like the main guy who built her works for, to create this experiment of connection. This is the female robot. Something about connection. Gemini, this is fascinating.
Flames.
Yeah, I'm back in there. Okay, I'm also seeing ram horns. Yeah, ram horns. Something about the woman in spirit. Again, Geminis could be your general aura and energy. Okay, I'm seeing an older... Oh, interesting. Okay. Someone's throat-ish, yeah, is connected to the crown, no, third eye. But I feel like they're brain swelling. Somebody have brain swelling, Geminis, or if it's symbolic, gathering information from words, like if somebody was in the hospital or something like that, and you were saying things and they were receiving it. I don't feel like they could speak, and it filled them with love before they were transitioning. But somebody might have had brain swelling. I also feel like you're getting ideas, Gemini. You're getting ideas about something. This is a different woman, at least how it's stepping forward to me. So, because I'm seeing it like stacked heads. There's a gentleman, an older female, and then a mother type female. Not to say that the other one can't be a mother, but for simplicity's sake, it's like, mother, maiden, crone, but one of them is a gent. One of them is currently in mother, maiden, crone. One of them is currently in a male expression.
You.
Working on male energy. It's like seeing the Gemini symbol and also acknowledging the space between the two eyes. Prince of Swords, victory against overwhelming odds, braveness, and experience. This coloring, thank you, Geminis, because your reading is like a little bit throwing me off here, and that's okay. I'm going to go see all the coloring right in about there. And interesting that it's a funnel, and if you're new to me, my name is Steph, and I create and scry art along with the art primarily on Tarot and Oracle. It's a funnel, and there's all these funnels of information in different ways. And there's the male energy. So this, I'm going to say crone for simplicity's sake. Like there's the third eye to the crown with possibly the brain swelling or just blowing up of ideas. But it's coming through in the third eye space first. There's the nose. And then this face of the other female is actually facing, like there's more of a dainty nose down here. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of information going on. And there's the cord. Geminis, are you cutting cords from something? There's a cord here. There's a rope here. There's a sword here. Button. When we spoke about the umbilical cord before. Or did I just say that in my head? No, I think I said it out loud. If you were working in regards to severing certain ties, if it's in relation to grief, the grief goblin, victory is being had. But I kind of feel like I'm a little bit blind in the way I'm going about it. And I don't mean to be rude about that. Illumination. Oh, fantastic. Is that all the stuff on the bottom? I feel like you are connected to a lot of people, Gemini. And sometimes you want to hide from them.
42.
Possibly 42 people. Maybe you are 42 years old and you're going through this reflection. I apologize, sorry, not sorry if this reading has been a little convoluted, but I am trying to simplify it so I can step into it honorably, being a guest in your aura, respectfully being a guest in your aura, because I feel like I'm peeling away from something in the ink blot. And I'm looking at this now, not so much as in someone has passed, but see, like your ink blot's not quite connected.
I'm leaving.
It's also just from the, thank you so much for your help. I'm peeling away, and yet I'm very respectful of boundaries, but I don't want burdens, and I don't want blessings to be transmuted into burdens, but I want burdens to be transmuted into blessings. Fox, I'm going to play with something. And it's almost like with this Prince of Swords, it's like you just, like rashly just been like, I've had enough. Because look at all the people. Geminis, whatever you've been going through, whatever's happening in the psychology or in the sensations, the psychic senses, maybe this is all in like a spiritual growth. There are so many people, and your own illumination has been your protection, your boundary. But I want to step out of it. That's how it's like, enough is enough now. I want to step out of it. We're here for Gemini. Seeing somebody like rub noses. And I'm seeing a bat. It's like the subconscious. I can see the subcon throughout the day. Subcon being symbolic here of like evening sleep. And now I can see it during the daytime. Or something from my nighttime, from my sub state, is seeping into my day state. Like something, it's like that gremlin feel. Reflections and unseen with that is mystery. I will admit it. Absolutely being out here, your aura is mysterious. But even like through this reflection, like see how, again, there's all these...
What year is it?
I don't want to be so dramatic. There's all these attachments. I think it's things that you are deciding what is of service, what works for you, being of service, your light lineage, and what drives your passion. And these are somehow either attached to these different stacked heads like a totem, or things that you have conquered. And interesting is I feel like I'm peeling away. It's like getting a facial. That's weird. I've never had a facial before, but I feel like that's what it would feel like. Like I'm getting a facial, like one of those like masky things. Okay, I can do that. So it's like putting on one of those, masks to help regenerate or moisturize. And as you peel it off, that's the feeling I have here. And I know it's been a long-winded ride for me just to get to that, but that's what it feels like. Maybe these are different parts of your personality. I don't know what it is. I'm also seeing a bird coming out of the high heart chest area. I feel like there's been a lot of finger pointing, but I'm seeing it in a mirror, Gemini. So that's Button, who's got the button? Button, who's got the button? And I'm a twin. I'm seeing the twins, Tweedledee and Tweedledum from Wonderland. It's cute. I like that. And it's this playful thing, but it's really a reflection of me. It's like I'm playing tricks on myself. Okay. Dancer of Lies, and then Unseen was Spirit of Nurture. So I feel like this might be, sorry, I don't know if those will come through, what I might be peeling away from in my reflections, and the mysteriousness of this. Like, what is a lie? What is reality? What is day? What is night? What is up? What is down? Because I'm covered, and yet I'm looking to sever. I'm illuminated, but I see the sun. And it's like, but I don't want to look directly at it. I am both at the same time. There's something in the alchemy of it. Geminis, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've been digging this adventure. I am so grateful and honored. You guys are like one of the most fascinating signs. I really like digging in. It's always unknown, which for me, and I appreciate that. We will flip your ink blot and scry it for more insights later in June. Yeah, we'll come back for it. Absolutely. And if you want a personal, the links and everything are below. Join the mailing list. Everything's in the description box. Gemini, wisdom, upheaval, commanding. Ooh, revolution. It's funny how something change and development. Mystery again. Is there anything else? Restraint, quiet strength. Thank you. And completion. Geminis, I hope if you're resonating with the story, you've made it to this point, because I am in awe. I am in awe of the mystery. You know what? Who is that? Sherlock Holmes, or what is Agatha Christie? Is that a thing? Agatha Christie, an author? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, the mystery, which you've had twice. All in all, something is being completed because you're doing it. And even though it feels, as an observer stepping in, I am very honestly confused. It feels complicated, but I don't know if it actually is for you, because it's your weaving. It's your, like I could see somebody knitting something or creating something. It's like I'm stepping in midway going, what is this supposed to be? And you're like, but I have the vision. I understand how everything pulls together, where I'm going to pull some threads out, where I'm going to take this away, add this in. But you're doing it. You're commanding. You're doing it. Okay? That's how this is feeling. But maybe other people see it as mysterious. Like, you are mysterious in the way you go about things. Wisdom is being asked to come in, because there's sometimes, I'm not going to lie, feels like the ego and the essence, it could also be like the under the chin, like, oh, ego, it's okay. But really, I kind of feel like it's the other way, if I'm being straight up honest. It's like, oh, essence, you're important too. You're important too. So maybe at some point in time, check in with the expressions, internal, external, that they are in line with both. In alignment as you're alchemizing for both. And I'm seeing that, like, one hand feeds the other, or don't bite the hand that feeds you. Is that the thing? Like, one aspect or one energy may not understand the value of something because it is actually feeding or help working with something. Yes. Quiet strength and restraint. So something that within you or around you. Hi, Jim. If it is quieter in the way it goes about things, like sometimes, the gut instinct or spirit could be very, very subtle, like little whispers. But ego, and when I say ego, I'm not poo-pooing it. Survival, the earthly expression, can sometimes be a little louder, or more naturally akin to, being very present and noticing the grace of the ego having the essence, and sometimes giving the essence the power of the ego in the energy. there's something refreshing that you're doing and going about this change. And it's almost like there's a ghost of the statue. I believe it's Michael in there. Anything that was ghostly. You're renovating something. Oh, revolution. Upheaval. Yeah, there's renovating going on. Renovating, which causes upheaval. What were we talking about before? I feel like there was something along that lines. Might have said something. I'm not entirely sure if I said it out loud. I've been you, I've been you, I've been you, I've been you, but not looking down upon that. It's like in gratitude, I am you. In gratitude, I've been you. In gratitude. It's something about play. And then I'm seeing like a dressmaker. Yeah, I'm seeing a dressmaker. There's something going on, some sort of change and development that feels very, very refreshing. There's some sort of upheaval that's revolutionizing the way you personally view reality, perhaps the way you interact with reality, and going all the way back to the beginning, if I may, from at least the cards that came through. From this cord cutting, that's the dressmaking thing as well. What you wear, what you present, and this doesn't have to be anything fantastical. Again, I'm not talking about ego. This is maybe it's about being comfortable in your own skin. Maybe it's about renovating the way you appreciate whatever clothes you may have, and you really want these ones. But right now you can only afford these ones. In gratitude, I will wear what I wear, and I will wear it with poise and proud of who I am, because it's only where I'm at right now, and everything becomes old and outdated. So I don't know if something's coming out as well through all this. Your brilliance. Okay. I'm going to leave it here, Geminis. This was, I really do want to give you another snapshot, because as simple as this ink blot may be, there's like layers upon layers upon layers that it's so deep. It's so deep. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're doing things on a deep level with a mindfulness, or at least whether it's within the self or something that you're seeing outside of the world of all these egos, which again, I'm not poo-pooing on the egos, how they're expressed, the vehicle and the way they're expressed, or the frequencies. And you're like cleaning up or severing, cutting things off, blessing your boundaries to maintain your light, All right, until next time, I will see you later on in June. Thank you for scrying with me.